nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Oscars controversy. Angela Bassett missed out on winning the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her role in Black Panther. But instead of gracefully accepting defeat like all the other nominees, she sat in her chair, refused to clap or stand up, and acted like a petulant child. Take a look at her reaction. Jamie Lee Curtis! Some sections of the media and Twitter are even supporting Angela Bassett's reaction, saying that because she was the favourite to win, she was shunned and should have won the Oscar.
Okay, so the only one who is acting like a petulant child is the Mitch who is giving the commentary. This is typical colorless woman named Lisa behavior. This is typical microaggression right here. And it's tiring to deal with. First of all, when you compare the two roles, because someone else said this and I thought that too, because I didn't know Jamie Lee was even in the running for an Oscar. I don't watch these award shows like that anymore. It's been decades since I've watched these award shows because they don't mean anything. They are out of touch with what the majority of people actually like to watch. So therefore, I don't care. They nominate. It's this little boys club, this little rich people club where they think they are just such high artists and this is their artistry and those types, right? But they have no idea what people like, and the dollars let you know what people like. And people liked the Black Panther movie since the first one. And they couldn't even give a black person an Oscar, not even in honor of Jasmine Boswick, which is disgusting. And Angela, I think she is one of the best, if not the best, actresses that I've ever seen in my life. She can give you rain, she can give you anything. And no matter what role she play, I'm going to watch it. I put her in the category of Denzel Washington. And there are just people who you don't even really have to know the role. You don't even have to know the movie. I'm going to go watch it and I'm going to like it because they're that good. And she's that girl and she's that good. And she has been disrespected with the pay that she has received. She's been disrespected at the Oscars, and the Oscars can go F themselves. Her dress was amazing. That purple, that royal purple, which is my birth color, that was amazing. That dress, she looks beautiful. She does not look her age. There was this, I say, a decade and a half ago where I was like, yeah, I need Angela Bassett's arms because they're cut and you can see the muscle and their tone. And she is like the blueprint. She is the blueprint. She is Aunti. She is Hollywood royalty. She is talented and she deserves 100 million times more than what she got. And people keep making this about Jamie Lee Curtis. I like Jamie Lee Curtis. I like her in the Halloween movies. She can act. There is no question about that. But when you step outside of that, and let's say, Angela Bassett is that girl, her, I'm sorry, but her talents is just a little bit more broader. But that's not taking away from Jamie Lee Curtis. She is a fabulous actress too. But to take the two roles and put them up against each other, for the majority of people, they would pick Angela Bassett. Even Jamie Lee Curtis was shocked that she won the Oscar. Everybody in their heart knew that Angela Bassett deserved that. Everybody was waiting to turn their head to look at Angela Bassett walk up there in her beautiful gown and accept the award she deserved years ago. And then what really gets me, what makes to the very people who talk about don't make stuff about race, and this is about race, they want to talk about Angela Bassett because she looked disappointed. If anything, it seems like she was disappointed and she was sad to me. But then they tried to cut her face off. The girl in the yellow dress, I don't know her name, but she said, "What in the literal F?" And this thing with colorless people trying to tell black people what to do, try and tell us we should sit up straight, we should turn our head a little bit and do all this, that again is racism. It's racism. The fact that you get on your hind legs and think that you have the right to open those thin ass lips and tell somebody to do something. She didn't have to do ish. She could have said worse than what the girl in the yellow said if she wanted to. She didn't owe anyone a hand clap, a round of applause, standing up. This just lets you know that, it's this sickness with them. They want you as a black woman, and I did a video and I'm going to put it in here. They want validation from black women. They want you to clap for them. They want you to pat them on the back. They want you to comfort them. They want you to tell them they're right, but they resent you. They resent your very essence, but they want you to do all this stuff for them. Oh, she should have done this. She should have done what the person who reported on this, she could have just shut the F up. That's what she could have done. This was never about Jamie Lee Curtis. This has nothing to do with her. They're trying to push that narrative out there because they don't want any backlash from Oscars because of the whole Oscar so white situation. And like I said, I'm done with the Oscars. It's old, archaic, it's trash. It doesn't work for black actors and actresses like it does for the colorless actors and actresses. So I don't watch it and I'm not going to anytime soon. So we all know that Angela Bassett won, but the system that I keep talking about is holding up the status quo. Which, that's fine. They can continue to do that. This is why the movie industry is suffering right now. This is why nobody is going to the movies like that. There are certain movies that will pull people, but for the most part, it's dependent on an actor or actress. Last movie I went to see was Batman. I'm gonna see The Little Mermaid and even Peter Pan. But I don't go to the movies often. I could. I could go every week if I wanted to. But there's really nothing that I can connect to. And also, I have a problem with these award shows disrespecting black artists. So that contributes to it too. But you can see by looking at how she's reporting this that she's a hating Mitch. She is a hating a Mitch. And that's all that needs to be said. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.